Hi, you guys. I'm here going live. It's Saturday night. I've got my errands done that I needed to do. Was taking care of some things that will put me in a better position in the future. So that's what I've been doing. But I just want to come on here and say, if you are obsessing about someone, if you can't stop thinking about them, that means you are not focused on yourself enough. I mean, your life should be overflowing with passion, beauty, essence, love, creativity, different business ideas to the point where you forget about people. And that's where I want to be. I want to be to the point where I'm like, on the phone, making business calls, trying to seal the deal for the $2 million something that I can't even, think about, oh, that person I went out with. Because what purpose would that be if, I'm too busy focusing on myself? Hi, how's it going? I was just talking about, if you're obsessing over someone, then you're not focused on yourself enough. Because think about it. If you were so self absorbed to where you cultivated your dreams, your passions, your hobbies, and everything, you wouldn't have time to obsess over why someone isn't texting you back, why they're not calling back. And that's where I want to be, honestly. I want to be so consumed with myself to where I'm on the phone trying to seal the $1 million deal. I can't even remember the person's name. Hi, how's it going? So, yeah, I just think I just think it's such a waste of energy thinking about someone, obsessing about someone, why they didn't text you back, why they didn't call you back, or even just ruminating like where are we gonna be, like talking about it with your friends. Like, why not take that energy and put it towards becoming a millionaire? Like, life is so much bigger than relationships. I feel like relationships are like the side dish of the main course, and the main course is you. The main course is how are you gonna be the best version of yourself? Because I don't want to be like those people in my family who just like, gambled their lives away or hanged out with some dude, got pregnant, and now all they care about is their kids and gambling. Like, that's so minuscule. I don't want to live a life like that. I want to be big, grand, have businesses, multiple homes. Hello, Free. Hi, CJ. What's up? Hey. Yeah, I was just talking about if you're obsessing over someone, wondering why they're not calling you back, wondering what they're doing, you're not focused on yourself enough. You're not making enough money. Because if you were on the phone trying to seal $1 million deal, that person would be the last thing on your mind. And that is just so funny to me because I'm like, wow, why are we wasting our time? Hey, how are you guys doing tonight? I am enjoying myself in my lovely apartment. I'm trying to decorate it more. Show your braces. Why do you want me to show my braces? Are you like obsessed? I have to pay $400 for these. I actually missed my payment and I have to wait till I get paid to pay $400 for my braces. I think I have like $1,000 left on them, and I'm excited to get them off. Oh wow, you think braces are hot? I like them. I know they're popular in Japan. A lot of girls get them even when they don't need them. This channel turned me gay. What? Why is that? What, are you a model or something? Yes, I am a model for life. I I remember when I was a fetus, I used to sneak out at night when my mother was sleeping. That is so weird and funny. What, did you go to the other side of the belly where she couldn't find you as a fetus? Braces are more favored in Philippines, not so much Japan, but close. Are you sure? Because I looked at a video of YouTube about girls in Japan and like all of them with the kawaii thing, they all got braces. And they were so cute. Butter pecan cutie. What's the topic? Hey, I was just discussing the topic. If you are obsessed with somebody or keep thinking about what they're doing, why they're not calling you back, why they aren't texting back, then that means you are not focused on yourself enough. That means you are not focused on your money. Because think about it. If you were on the phone trying to seal a $2 million deal, that person would be the last thing on your mind. So I just know that people waste so much time on people who don't care about them or things that are irrelevant when you should be focused on how you can be a better, how you can be so amazing, so rich, so fabulous, to where that person is the last thing on your mind, to where you forgot their name. That's where I want to be. Yeah, I love braces. I was excited to get them because I think they are cute and they're just fun. Like, I think they're fun. And it shows that you have money in your mouth. Like, how high maintenance could you be with braces? Oh, you lived in Japan for 6 years? Wow, that's amazing. I wanted to go to Japan, but then COVID happened and then I got kind of scared and then I backed out. So, I don't know. But I probably should have just did that. Directing your energy in the right places. Yes, exactly. Because, like, I feel like we're so much more powerful than we give ourselves credit for as human beings. Like, our brains and just us existing here, like, it's a miracle that we got here. And we have to, you know, with human beings being like the most smartest, strongest animal in the hierarchy of Mother Nature, we have a big price to pay, and that is to value our time here. And if we don't, then the consequences of facing not valuing our time, whether it's obsessing over somebody who don't want you or just worrying about relationships too much instead of how you can be of value to the world, then that consequence is gonna be terrible. And you can't get time back. Be careful about that fermented soybean dish in Japan. Miso soup? I love miso soup. Why? Are you saying that they put something in there? The same hours you spend focusing on unimportant things can be used to better yourself. Exactly. Yes. Like, I see so much inspiration online, and you just see people doing amazing things and people living amazing lifestyles. And you're like, dang, if they can do it, I can do it. I'm like, what did they do to get there? What do I have to do? I'm like, okay, maybe I should get out of bed more because I like to stay in bed on the weekends, but I'm not going to get anywhere if I just stay in bed all the time and scroll on my phone and, you know, mess around and like not only do a little bit of my goals, but not as much as I could, then it's gonna take longer. So I just gotta go full throttle, focus all of my energy on my goals and not get distracted. Cause I admit I've been distracted my whole life. I've been swayed this direction, swayed that direction. Somebody mentioned me being a news reporter. That was even a waste of time for me. And I have nothing to show for it but thick skin and what do you call that? Character. A bunch of character and thick skin. So, yeah. Nope, it's just a very strong taste. It's healthy though. I love miso soup. Like, there's this Vietnamese lady who makes it from scratch where I'm from in New Orleans at the sushi place. And I would get that like once every month. It was so good. Some goals seem impossible to obtain, so they settle for empty calorie fulfillment. That's so true. And I was sleeping on myself. Like, honestly, like if you're in like a 9 to 5, oh shoot, hold up. Okay. No, because you focus on it can get hard because if you have parents with low self-esteem and then they try to like tell you, oh, just go get a job, work a 9 to 5, and that's what you need to do. And they don't pour any life into you. And then if you go out into the world with just yourself, you're too busy making money. And then if you're too busy making money, you're not even worried about your potential and what you can do until you see like other people passing you by and living the life that you deserve. Then you're like, damn, what I gotta do. So that's true. Show your braces again. Sergio, why are you obsessed with braces? Don't you see them when I talk naturally? You guys, I was born without a tooth. I'm hoping it will close like down here. It ain't me so cutie. LOL. Then what is it? What's the name of it? I spelled spot remover on my dog. No, I can't find him. Spot remover? Oh. I bought some powdered water, but I don't know what to add to it. That's strange. Hmm. I don't even know what to say. You know how in cartoons when somebody says a joke and then they do that? Can you stand up and show the outfit? I don't want to stand up. And I hope you can be okay with that because, you know, I just want to be comfortable and sit down and relax in my own home. I hope you can enjoy my presence as I am. What made you start going live? It seems you really are on here. Well, I was thinking like if I'm going to fully commit to my goals, which is becoming a successful YouTuber, that's one of my goals. I have to go all out. You know, I have to go live. I have to make the shorts. I have to show up for you guys consistently and just be more consistent at it because that is my biggest flaw, consistency, because I only have so much energy. After my 9 to 5, I get so tired and I go to sleep. But I want to put in more effort for you guys. So that's why I went live. You're hot. Aw, thank you. That means a lot coming from a stranger. You know, you see all these perfect girls online nowadays who look like perfect robots. And you're like, wow. I don't know if the bar got raised to perfect looking robots or something. Just thought I'd ask, sorry. Yeah, Sergio, you know, if you go in my bio, there is my Instagram. I take pictures standing up, so you can see me there. My friend has a baby. I'm recording all the noises he makes so later I can ask him what he meant. Like in the future, maybe you can make a song out of it and become like a famous DJ or something. You ever thought about starting your own news show? I was looking at your page to get a sense of who you were. Starting my own news show. You know, that's a great idea. But I'm not a like a serious person, and honestly, like being in news really overwhelmed me. But maybe I could just like choose a topic to report about, something I am passionate about, because world news and news can be overwhelming for me. So maybe, like, what would I report about? I don't know. I got to a point where I stopped caring about a lot of things that I used to care about. Me taking you on a date is a great idea. Oh, that's sweet. Trump 2024. Hey, I bet you're passionate about shrimp boils. You are right. Oh my God, they look so good. I see people eating those mukbangs, those juicy, delicious seafood mukbangs. They look amazing. Yeah, I'd be open to that. Maybe that should be my niche or something. Message retracted. What were you trying to say? Emotion? Why did they get retracted? Trump 2024. Hey, you don't want Kamala to win? It'll be the first woman president, right? You were a news reporter? Yeah, I was. Can you believe it? Do I look like I would ever do something like that? That's amazing. Yeah, it was fun while it lasted, but it was exhausting, and it was overwhelming, and it didn't pay well, to be honest. But yeah, I might. Who knows? It's on my resume, so I can always go back to it, even though I would not do that. Really? Yeah. At least starting off, it didn't. You gotta work your way up. Why was it overwhelming? Honestly, I consider myself a sensitive person, so waking up in the morning and consuming news, and news isn't always sunshine and rainbows. I mean, there are great stories, but a lot of it is chaos, people dying, bad things happening, and, just world disasters and murders, homicides, rapes. And it got to a point where I was like, I don't want to consume this at the rate I'm consuming all of this negativity. I was like, I'd rather like live a life filled with creativity or something more positive. Like, I just didn't want to get sucked into that world as much as I was. And I saw my coworkers, they were kind of used to it, so they got kind of numb to it in order to keep on doing their jobs. So it wasn't so shocking to them every time they would hear about something terrible that would happen that needed to be reported. So, I grew up sheltered in the suburbs. So I wasn't really used to hearing about bad things or seeing it, up front and personal. I think I saw like a dead body before. I've seen people in like car accidents, and it's one thing to see it it's one thing to see it on the news, but when you're seeing it up close and personal, it really affects you. And I just didn't want that to be like my life, consuming all of that negativity every day from morning to night. And it's very fast paced too. You have to report to the scene, and then they call you whenever they need you. It was just really fast paced and a lot of chaos. I got burnt out. Yeah. Yeah, I got burnt out. I got tired of it. I was like, you know what? I just want to live a peaceful life, maybe sew by the river, make some jewelry. I don't know. What's your favorite ice cream? Vanilla. All day, every day. I love vanilla. We'll salute to you for doing that. Yeah, thank you. You know, some people love it. Like my coworkers, like they would hear about something bad that happened, and some people would like in the newsroom would look like it energizes them. Like they get excited. They're like, oh my God, you know, like they're happy about it. You know, I'm kind of like I'm very empathetic, so I was kind of stuck on like, oh my God, like that's sad. But you know, I think it's the perfect career if you have a little bit of narcissism or psychopathy, because you can intake all of that and keep going like it's nothing. That's why I couldn't be a doctor either, you know, seeing all those sick people and just keep working. Oh God, that's that's a lot of that's an emotional toil on you for sure. Right. I know. I probably sound way too sensitive. I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm sensitive, but I know some people they're not that sensitive. So for me, it wasn't a good fit. No, you don't. Yeah, I don't know. My brother, he's more sensitive than me. So, what's your favorite ice cream? Motion? At least you know what you want. Yeah, and I'm really proud of myself for following my gut feeling, for knowing like, oh, I don't see myself being here for long term, even though, you know, I might get paid better down the road or get these perks or get to live anywhere I want, I still wouldn't be happy in the long run. So I'm really glad I know how to listen to my intuition. And now I live a much peaceful life. I'm much happier and I'm motivated to actually do things I'm passionate about. I want to try new things. I want to paint, see if I can sell artwork and make jewelry and, you know, inspire other people to be the best version of themselves. Because I have worked really hard on myself, even though I feel like I don't have much to show for it. Yeah, exactly, Mick Swagger. And not only that, there was always like some drama that came along with it. Like there's the incident that happens and then there's a certain way they want you to deliver the information, which can be complicated as well. So, and that adds more fuel to the fire. Butter pecan, one of my favorites. Butter pecan is really good. Oh my God, I had butter pecan gelato. Oh my God, it's so good. You know that gelato you see with the black top? I forget the name brand of it, but it is amazing. Jeez, I'm craving it right now. I don't need to eat any sugar though. Yeah. What about you guys? Would you ever be news reporters or anchors? You know, they say people's number one fear is public speaking. I don't believe that. Because if that was true, nobody would be on TikTok and social media wouldn't be what it is. People's number one fear. I think people's number one fear is heights. Mixed swagger. Yeah, so being the best version of yourself, it's a big sacrifice, to be honest. Like, I came to a point where I didn't care about anything in life and I just wanted to do what felt good, whether that's lay in bed all day or just eat whatever I want. But then I realized that living like that wasn't going to get me anywhere. And that's the hard part, putting in the work and being disciplined. Like, I made a video yesterday. Did I want to make a video? I was so tired. But I pushed myself. I was like, I sat in this chair in my blanket, like wrapped in my blanket, and I kept saying, I gotta make a video, I gotta make a video, I gotta make a video. And I just like sat there, and then some magical force within me just, unleashed my power like a freaking Pokemon. And I took action. I dragged myself. It's like I had this invisible hand just take me by the head and drag me to my closet to put clothes on, and then drag me downstairs to put on some makeup, and then drag me back here to get the camera ready. Because what would be the consequences of me not following my desire to make a video? It would be me having low self esteem. And when I have low self esteem, I get depressed. I don't want to talk to anyone. I stay in bed. I just want to eat whatever I want. A bunch of ice cream, a bunch of potato chips. And then I'll get pimples. And then I'll get fat. And then it's just a downward spiral. And I don't want to spiral down. I want to spiral up, 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 up. If I keep going up, keep staying on top of my workout routine, keep eating healthy, keep socializing, networking to attract the people I want in my life who can help me so I won't be an old lady with her house falling in with nobody to help. And, saying I've fallen and I can't get up with no one to hear me, you know, then you can go on a fruit cleanse. I eat fruit every single morning, fruit and eggs. But I heard there's a recall on eggs, so I don't know. But I get my eggs from the Mexican store, and I'm pretty sure that they don't get them from a factory. I think it's free range chickens. But I eat fruit every single morning. I eat very healthy. I got this nice figure. Okay, I'll show you guys. Look at my nice figure. It's cute, right? Yeah, I'm not fat. I'm very fit because that's a big thing for me. I got a lot of energy, and a way for me to disperse that energy and get myself back into my body is for me to move my body, whether that's yoga, running, dancing around my house like a crazy person, doing walks, going on walks, hanging upside down on the wall, doing different stretches, walking on the treadmill, biking, whatever. I just love to move my body. And that keeps me from getting depressed or getting sad and staying happy. Like I said, I want to keep going up, up, up. I don't want to spiral down. I spiral down, I'll be that girl who was back in New Orleans with who was super delusional, thinking I was gonna be famous just because I was like young and cute. I didn't even used to clean my room. I used to go out all the time, and it was just a waste of time. Yeah, same. And it's crazy because, I didn't have low self esteem to begin with. Like, I was this bright, vibrant kid running around, asking questions, curious. But then my parents just like, they were like, don't do that, sit down. And then my sister and my brother were kind of jealous of me because I had both of my parents in the house, and that just made it worse. And then like they didn't teach me the social skills I needed because I don't think they had the social skills they needed. And the only way they can harness their power was to be super controlling to their kids because they couldn't control anything else in their life. So I had to really like learn like a lot of things. And thank God I got put in dance classes because I got to meet other girls and then I had so much fun with them and I kind of got my spark back. And then I just learned so much from being in dance classes with other girls and going to summer camp. Thank God they put me in summer camp. So, I was like going, like, I had my parents project their problems onto me, but thank goodness I was around a variety of kids who were healthy. And I can tell they had parents who had their stuff together. And I got to like learn from them. Thank God. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I saw a picture of myself when I was like, I must have been in high school or middle school or something, and my face looked so sad. And I was like hunched over, and my face looked so sad. And I was like, what the hell? And I remember my aunt saw me and she was like, why are you slouched? You gotta do shadow work, cutie pie. Well, I've done that. I think I do that on a daily basis. Like I do meditate, I journal, I talk out about different things I'm feeling. So I believe I do that. I have been to therapy. And no, I got so mad when I saw that picture though. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how did I get like that? I was like, why? Like, what happened? Like, what went on? Like, who was messing with my baby girl? Like, I am my own child. And I just don't understand what was going on. Yeah, that's true. You couldn't identify the difference between people reflecting emotions onto you and your own actual faults. That is true. I pick up emotions and energies very easily, so I have to make sure. Uh, I watch Aaron Dottie's videos about this. I have to make sure I'm staying in my own frame to feel my emotions only. That's going to be for the rest of your days, honey, if you really want to evolve. What do you mean? I do this all the time. This is a lifelong commitment for me. I consistently wake up, do my breathing exercises, do my affirmations, do my journaling, do my yoga routine, eat healthy. I'm always clearing out old energy to bring in fresh energy. This is my lifestyle at this point. I understand. I understand. I was not perfect. My parents were not perfect. I was one of those flawed human beings, but I still love myself. And I'm still gonna fight to, love myself as best as possible and to spread that love throughout the world as well. My teachers used to tell me, walk with my head up. I didn't even realize the mood I was conveying. Oh yeah, I used to work with a guy who had low self-esteem and he would always put his head down a lot. And I see some girls doing that too. Girls here, like foreign girls from different cultures from overseas. I see them walking with their heads down. Not so much American girls. I don't see that much of them walking with their heads down. But that's like a hazard because somebody could come up to you, punch you in the face, and you can never see who it was. That's scary. Motion. What kind of shadow work do you recommend? Or what type do you do? Because I do enjoy the journaling and yoga, and I process my emotions. If I feel like crying, I cry. If I feel like yelling, I yell. If I want to dance, I dance. Just to get that stagnant energy out. And that's why I was saying, like, people with childhood trauma going into a chaotic job like the news, that like makes it 10 times worse because the job is so toxic in itself. Like it's gonna trigger you. That's why I was like, I gotta go. Unless you match the level of toxicity and you can stay there, that's great. That's why I said it's a good job for narcissists and psychopaths who are on that spectrum a little bit. My teachers used to tell me, oh yeah, you already said that. Okay, so I really just want to reiterate, if you get stuck in your head, if you're thinking about something negative or thinking about some other person that has no good intentions for you, thinking about why they didn't text you back, why they didn't call you back, that means you're not focused on yourself enough. You got to be worrying about how you're going to get rich, how you're going to drive your dream car, how you're going to, attract everything you want in this world before you die. Because if you don't, what are you going to be doing? You're going to be stuck in the same cycle like a gerbil on a hamster wheel. Yeah, people will chew you up at a job if you let them. Yeah, it's not so much about the people, it's more about the nature of the work. Because, I mean, who cares about people at a job? You go there to get paid at the end of the day, and they only have so much weight in your personal life. At least that's how I feel. But at the end of the day, if it's a toxic job and you can't match that energy or even be more toxic, then you might as well just find something more peaceful. Like my friend, he has tremendous childhood trauma, but he loves the news because he says he loves being on TV. Like that makes him happy. It lights him up to simply be on TV. He's happy by just being on TV. He's like, oh, look at me. That's amazing. And so it's great for him, even though he deals with terrible coworkers. At the end of the day, he doesn't care about them. He cares about seeing himself on TV, and that's amazing. I wish I was that simple to where that could keep me going. But yeah, I feel like every workplace is gonna have toxic people, but we're so used to it. I mean, if you had like 3 different jobs before, you get used to that. Similar things to what you mentioned. Yeah, I know. I'm reading these books about a little bit about trauma, written by these women who are like successful and they overcome a lot of stuff, and they have different prompts in there. I can't wait to like journal about them, to try to get more in touch with my emotions and the way I feel and stuff like that. So yeah. Somebody said that's a wild assumption. Oh, somebody just commented on my video I made about don't trust people with tattoos. Yeah. I made a previous video saying don't trust people with tattoos because every person I've met with tattoos, it was always some type of dilemma. And so I was just speaking from experience. You know, like, yeah, I've been through trauma, but I'm not gonna go out and get a tattoo that says, uh, live, love, laugh, or keep your head up, or something like that. Yeah, this is a bit awkward for me. I'm not used to being on live. Like, I don't know if I should keep talking. Do you think your friend gets some type of sense of validation from being on TV? Yes, he derives all of his validation from being on TV. Damn, you fine, baby. Thank you, Calvin. That makes me feel great. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was his dream ever since high school, was to be on the news, report the news. And he's so young and he hasn't lived life as much as I have. But, I kind of admire people like that who have like simple, doable goals, who are so happy with the smallest things that are accomplishable. It's like, hell, if being on TV makes you happy and lights you up, then do it. Like, that's amazing. Of course, I mean, he's going to have moments where he has to. It's very humbling. So it's not an easy industry because you're always meeting people who are better than you or comparing yourself to other people. Oh, wow. That would be amazing, Mick. My thing is, I know people will be able to play these back, so I don't know if I should just continue to talk about the topic or just chat with you guys. I don't know, but I do want to be engaging and interesting so people can come to see my videos. I feel I'm trying to really narrow down what value can I provide to the viewers here because I'm kind of all over the place. If you look at my videos, like yeah, I love to work out. I do talk about my how to cultivate your energy and how to get stronger. I did want to make the channel specifically about highly sensitive people, but I that's like a small part of the population. I want something where everyone can benefit from. So, I don't know. 9. Are you rating me? Do alternative news. Like what? Today I'm reporting live to you about like trolls? Trolls are fun. I like trolls. They're entertaining. Like they had guys that came in here and said some corny jokes and then left. You and me. Me and you. Calvin, you are igniting my stranger danger. Alternative news. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. Motion, you give some good advice. I'm gonna see. Well, I would need to have like a news setup, right? Like the desk and everything, so I could turn around like this. It's so funny. I don't know what you mean. Let's keep it PG. All right. Doing alternative news. Okay. Yeah, alternative news. Hmm. Yeah, maybe I could. Well, I feel like I would be like mocking it if I do alternative news. I gotta do something. I got a whole degree in broadcast journalism. Like, I have to do something with it. Otherwise, it was a waste. Move this laptop out the way. I gotta do something. I'm gonna write a book. I know, I gotta be more creative. I suggest if you report on something, make it something you are already interested in so it can be easy to come up with the information for, starting off at least. Yeah, you're right. But like I said before, I stopped caring about a lot of things. Like, all I care about is health. I care about fitness, looking as best as I can, and living a life of peace. Maybe that can be it. I can be like, good evening. Thank you for tuning in on our health news today. Story just in that salmonella were found in eggs. How can you stay healthy when eggs is a staple that you eat every morning? Well, what I do is I get my eggs from a local Mexican grocery store, known to be a little fresh, not really, they don't really get their stuff from wholesale retailers, maybe something like that. Huh? Research. You know, doing research stresses me out because when I was in news, I had to dot all my I's, cross all my T's, and I had to just make sure everything was right. So, yeah. Have you ever seen blue chicken eggs? No, I didn't even know that was a thing. That sounds like dinosaur eggs or something. Didn't they say chickens and dinosaurs can be related or something like that? Blue chicken eggs. No, I've seen brown and I've seen white. I've seen I've seen when chickens lay eggs, they come out like a little egg with like dots on it. Cute little eggs. Wait, so if chickens lay eggs and if ducks lay eggs, why don't we have duck eggs for breakfast? Have you ever thought about that? They have ducks all around my apartment complex, and they always lay eggs. Hi, Gavin. Yes, they come in colors. Chickens you buy and raise. Oh, so the eggs aren't really white? Yeah. Starting off with YouTube shorts in news format could be a good trial run for your idea, like a top 10 foods that help burn fat or best exercise for stress relief. Okay, that's amazing. You're right. Okay. You're right. That can be a great idea. I'm trying to envision how I would do that. That would be great. But I don't know. Like, I felt like in news when I was reporting, I was like playing kind of like a character or a role that was I don't know. I'm like, would it feel better just to show up as I am without trying to sound like a news reporter, or to just deliver information? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that would be fun. And then I can interview him about where people should get their eggs from. Okay, yeah. It's like doing what I was doing, but putting my own spin on it. I see, I see. Yeah, I did all that work. Like, I know how to do it, so I should just do it. And I can get a clip of him saying something and then say, see, I told you folks, this is where you should be shopping from now on. If you don't want to get salmonella or die like those people in Chicago. Chicken eggs do come in different colors. Yeah, they do. I've seen that. I've mostly seen like brown. Yeah, I had a lady give me chicken eggs when I was in Tyler, Texas. I think some are white, some are brown. Yeah. That's so cool to have your own chickens. Like you don't even have to get them from the grocery store. You can just shoot. That's amazing. It's my dream to have an acre of land where I can grow my own food, grow my own crops, and not even have to step foot in a grocery store. You know, I went to buy grits. This is gonna creep me out because the food is getting worse and worse. I think like we're not able to keep up with all of the food anymore. Because think about this. If almond milk is actually made out of almonds, where the hell are they finding all of these almonds to make almond milk to place in all the Walmarts in every state? Like, there's no way. And that goes for other foods as well. Like, where are they finding all of these pigs from, all of this fish? Like, I know a lot of stuff is made in the lab now. Like, there's no way they have that much supply to keep it going. And what I was gonna say, I don't know. Oh, I was craving grits, and then I went to the store, Tom Thumb, got some grits, and they were like these little bugs crawling all around the top of the thing, and that kind of just turned me off from grocery store eating because I've been buying a lot of stuff and it doesn't taste good, and I throw it away. That happened with chicken, oysters. It's like the food is getting worse. Just like if you report on eggs with salmonella, you could also give the signs of having salmonella poison and ways to treat it. Oh, that's a great idea. I feel like you're putting me to work. Yep, you're right. And that would be information that people actually look up, that people actually want to know about. But then I'd be doing the same thing I was doing when I was a news reporter, which is kind of what I don't want to do anymore. But it would probably grow my channel really well. And it would put my skills to use as a journalist. Yeah. And it will go along with health and fitness. So I can do health videos as well. Yeah, it's a good idea. It's pretty solid. I'm just really lazy. I don't know. You can Google that. It would take 10 minutes. I know. I'm just lazy. You're right. You're right. I scroll on my phone anyway. I might as well look up information that can be utilized for the greater good. I can't wait to get a new desk. I'm decorating my whole house. I can't wait to show you guys. I gotta hang up that portrait. Hanging up a portrait is so hard. Like, it takes two people. You can't try too hard or you'll show and not grow. Right, well, what's the fine line in trying hard and not trying at all? Because if you're doing a whole report, like, that's going out there talking to people, doing research. I think I saw like a clip of it. I think I saw a clip of it, yeah. I'm gonna look it up. I bet that's funny. Snoop Dogg is so funny. I don't know. Yeah, I just want to have fun with it. If it gets too reporty, then I'll be like, oh my God, I'm a news reporter on YouTube. I could have stayed at the news station. Cultural anthropologist. Hmm. Yeah, you're right. And it can go a lot of different directions. So, yeah. I just like to make random videos, honestly. But I don't know. I don't know where that will end up. Oh, goodness, it's past my bedtime. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. We all want that instant gratification. But you know what? I'm gratified with you guys just showing up on this live. I had no idea if anybody would show up. So I'm just pretty happy. And plus, I just do it for fun. Like, I don't expect anything. I was randomly scrolling YouTube. Wow. You know, when I scroll YouTube, I don't see lives. I just see a bunch of videos. Yeah, I'm gonna be patient, but honestly, I just want to have fun with it. I don't want it to feel like work. I want to be excited making the video, editing it, because that's why I started the channel, just for fun. Oh, really? Well, what am I about from your observation? Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get off here soon too. I've been on here for over an hour and I'm getting sleepy. I've been yawning. But I'm so excited to make more videos. I'm excited to go live again. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.